organized sector is growing, the unorganized sector is declining. And this is the case with many other sectors, whether it be the pressure cooker industry, whether it be the FMCG, whether it be the leather goods industry, luggage industry, and so on. The data seems to suggest that the unorganized sector is declining. So you're representing the declining sector by a rising sector.
Got it.
So therefore your GDP shows a rise, but actually GDP is not rising by so much. So my argument is that on an average in the last time since demonetization, the economy is growing only in 1.5%, 2%, 2.5%. It's not going more than that. So therefore, we are not yet a $3.8 trillion economy. We're still only $2.5 trillion.
What?
Yeah.
2.5 trillion?
Because you see the unorganized sector is declining. Only the organized sector is rising. So therefore, the rate of growth instead of being 7% is more like 2%.
Yeah.
And especially during demonetization, you can see how wrong our data was. The demonetization showed that November, December, January, February, March, 5 months, the economy had come to a standstill. And, even agriculture had declined. The farmers could not bring their produce to the market. Vegetables were rotting in the field, flowers were rotting in the field, and so on. So in my demonetization book, I've given the data that in the Azadpur Mandi in Delhi, which is the biggest mandi in North India, less than half the produce was coming. The rest was in the fields or rotting, and so on. And you had pictures of people throwing milk on the roads. You have pictures of tomato being thrown on the roads and Shimla mirch being thrown on the roads, etc. Because it was going for 1 rupee a kilo. So even agriculture had declined, but the government says agriculture did very well. Similarly, I went in the month of March to Gwalior and I went to the local market there, and the market had not opened till 12 o'clock. And they were playing cards, the shopkeeper. So I said, why have you not opened? They said, there are no customers coming. We went to the Labour Chowk at 1 o'clock, and at the Labour Chowk, it was full. So I said, usually you people leave if you don't get work by 9:30 or so. They said, we have not been getting any work, so we are willing to stay and get even 1/4 of day or half day work. So they were standing there. So in other words, the economy was down for 5 months. There was negative growth. And yet the government's data shows the maximum rate of growth for that decade was 8% in the demonetization year.
Yeah.
Whereas it was negative growth. Because 5 months there was negative. Only for 7 months there was positive. And this negative was very large. You even saw luxury car sales decline.
Yeah.
You saw a demand for storage increase because factories were not able to sell their produce. And the unorganized sector did not have money to pay wages, did not have money to buy raw material, and therefore they had shut down. So it was clear evidence that the economy was negative, but the official data was showing it as 8% rate of growth.